Yesterday I mentioned that my mother teaches Sunday school. The Sunday school course that she wrote is Women in the Bible, and it is taught for women by women. Well, a couple Sundays ago, Bathsheba entered the chat. Now, I was raised in church my entire life, and most of that time I was taught by men. So if you had an experience such as mine, you probably got a very skewed version of what Bathsheba's story is really about. So in my mom's typical form, she just went in and blew it all sky high. She started off with everybody's favorite part, the bathing on the roof. So first of all, Bathsheba wasn't bathing on a roof. Bathsheba was a woman, a Jewish woman, and she had just gotten off of her period. And in the typical Jewish form, she had to visit the mikvah. So if you don't know what a mikvah is, it's a special, very special bath that women must get into once they are done with their period. She was also in the middle of the desert. She wasn't on the roof. David was on the roof. And David goes and looks down and sees her bathing, and of course he's going to stare. Yeah, he's got himself a little bit of a problem. Great king. Very distracted. Important word there is king. As the king, David had rights to women that other men didn't have rights to. He could call on any woman that he wanted, and they had every single obligation to show up. Now, Bathsheba is married to Uriah, one of David's best soldiers. So you can pretty much imagine how distraught she was when she found out that David wanted to see her. She knew she had no option but to show up. So after David took what he wanted, she ended up pregnant. David knew he had to do something, and he had to do something fast, so he did everything he could to get Uriah to go home and perform his husbandly duty. But Uriah said, all of my men are on the front lines of war. What kind of man would I be if I went home to be with my beautiful wife? That gave David an amazing idea. People on the front lines aren't really alive very long. So he sent Uriah there. Front lines. Well, that plan worked. So Bathsheba had to bury her husband and the life that they built together. And it gets worse. The baby that she had with David, he got very sick and did not make it. God looked down on this situation and was very, very unhappy with David. And he let David know about it. But what God did for Bathsheba is a whole different story. As messed up as all that is, we got to remember that it is the ultimate love of God that keeps his favor on top of us, even David. And past all of that, Bathsheba got to be the mother of a king.